that are aware, I do not seem to operate any scare tactic. I'm saying if you're aware, you see what I see, then walk with me. Because they're safety now. People that are isolated are easily survive strong people eventually coming against the force like all of people will come. So it is clear that we are and that we understand how to use resources. And this can be a simple one of the natural conditions that simple make sure they know how to make sure they know how to make sure they know how to make peace and provide. It doesn't have to be a frightening process, but it does need to be a skill. And I know there are a lot of people that are interested in working with the children. And that's one of the things that we should probably look at doing is making sure that we're giving them skills. We're not just spending time with them. We make sure that we're developing their mind and that we're developing their constitution to be prepared for them. Women and children are the easiest challenges and the most easiest to come in and infiltrate it. And we see that now with wives. Women, I have no problem contracts. I've never had contracts. I'm a business that get a job, that makes good. They walk through the crowd and met it all. And it's about the time. But then once you take a woman out of the way, so we want to make sure that people are before I get started. I just want to do one for everybody in the room, brothers. If y'all put this one in the room, we've seen this special. What's his name? Rock. What's his name, bro? Tell me 3 things special about him. There we go. That's right. I like that. All right, so got one more thing from the brother that we can also get as well. I just want I had a thing of roses out there. I don't know if but I just wanted to about this room. Okay. Amen. Let's say a quick prayer. Okay. Repeat after me. I am the light. I am the Lord. I am the truth. I am the way to the truth. I am a man. I'm starting to be a better man. I hope to be that man that you wish I would be. I hope to be a man that you wish I would be. Tomorrow, and forever. Amen.
All right, for all you so-called conscious niggas, I want y'all to be aware. This is old. And everywhere I lectured, I made sure that every brother in the room stood up and bowed to the mothers in the room as an honor to the mothers. And by allowing us to bow, that was an honor to the fathers. The sisters honored us by allowing us to bow. We ain't had to call nobody God. We ain't had to say the black man is God, the black woman is God. We just bow, nigga. All knees shall bow, all tongues shall confess. She gonna confess you, God, and you gotta bow to her being God. So, pulling rank on that. Y'all can talk about the black woman being God all day, but have you ever made the brothers bow in their presence? That's brother life for you.
A lot of us don't understand law dynamics when it comes to emotionalism. People are caught up in this emotionalism or the social spirits that don't know as fear and greed. A lot of us are caught up in the greed of a lot of high knowledge. We get so caught up in the knowledge we don't apply it. A lot of us are probably greedy of money. It's so hard for the money that we don't spend it right. Black people don't save money. Would everybody agree with me? Everybody, yeah. All right, with that money saved. All right, so let's count that. But black people are money spenders. Would y'all agree with that? So for some funny reason, we never have money, but we always spending it. We get magical again. We get voodoo people. You understand what I'm saying? You look up the etymology of money, it means the verbal agreement. How many of us have made a verbal agreement with someone this week? Who was give me an example of what you made?
I had a verbal agreement with a sister that I would give $62.
Alright, so that's a money order. That's a postal service agreement right there. The first money order was a postal service. And I have this book right here. Anytime y'all at the library or something, look for visual dictionaries. Anything that y'all want to make, it's in here. Point blank period to show you how to take it apart, put it together, how to take apart your customer service from your electricity and make it a personal service. You know, a lot of y'all get bills for customers. It's not you, you're not the customer. But you need to get your own bills in reference to your own personal. And that book will show you how to make anything that you need to make. And we got over 6 scrap yards in the city. I believe you know scrap yards that right? Yeah. All the copper you need, all the silver you need, all the strands, anything that you need to make electricity is there. And I can give me on Saturday or okay, with my number for the brothers. We can learn how to strategize that. That's a nice agenda. You know, to cut off the utility bills and make that known. The sister brought up a good question earlier. Who would make it out if they did try to make this a martial art environment? We can structure a real focus only in home. Would anybody agree with me on that?
Yes, sir.
This has to be your home, brothers. When you go home, or not home, sorry. When you go to your shelter tonight, I need you to understand that you're trying to rest until you make it home. Home is where the heart is, and the heart is the real mind. All the minds in here together are one heart together. Everybody agree with that?
Yes, sir.
All right, so what I'm dealing with that is we have to create structures around what the heart is orchestrated towards. Then we got to understand who we are as people. I got some links I can pass around. Got some people if you want to. Just take some more notes. But I was noticing something today. And it's called Vital Signs in the Body, a news report. And they're showing how they're taking your urine and making electricity with it. They're taking your urine and making a thing called the robot. It's called the Eurobot. Scientists in UK, United Kingdom, University of Bristol, the University of the West of England have invented microwave fuel cells designed to power self-sustaining robots. They're called ecobots. So they're taking your pee. Do anybody know what biotechnology is?
No bad, John. I'm so ghetto.
It's called the Eurobot. Scientists in UK, United Kingdom, University of Bristol, the University of the West of England have invented microwave fuel cells designed to power self-sustaining robots. They're called ecobots. So they're taking your pee and making technology out of it. Do anybody know what biotechnology is? Technology based on the power system. Okay, touchscreen TV, plasma TV. Indianapolis is the capital of biotechnology.
Exactly.
And when you have organ donations, that organ goes straight to biotechnology. But we was bringing up one of the references of why that anybody know why they use our body parts now? No? They run out of sword and run out of trouble. What is it? Anybody know?
I'm thinking they use it for the melanin.
All right, that's another strand. Because outside, the plasma itself is still blood, but you can use blood in retrospect to plasma. You know, that's what a lot of people don't even have blood. A lot of people have hemoglobin and myoglobin. You know, that's the red stuff that comes out your state. The last week in Denver, we found that it was a legal recreational marijuana sales that began in Colorado. Anybody familiar with that?
Yeah.
Making Colorado the first state in the United States and the first government in the world to legalize and regulate a recreational marijuana market for adults. Meaning they had the whole thing cataloged, how they was going to tax it and how they was going to sell it.
And it's something that's not just medicinal. It's the first to have it non-medicinal. You can walk around with it, walk in the courtroom with it, whatever.
Washington State.
Yeah, but Washington, but it's still medicinal, Washington. As thousands lined up to buy those bags of legal weed in Denver, in the beginning of the U.S. prohibition, it seems that just blocks away the first federal conviction for selling marijuana took place 77 years ago. So the same place that the first person got locked up for marijuana happens to be the same place that they give back all use whatsoever. Whether it's you want to grow it in your yard, whether it's you want to wash up your clothes in it, or if you just want to smoke in your court. Which is very ironic though, because in August 1937, the Congress effectively criminalized the possession of marijuana. At the same time, it made the passage of the Marijuana Tax Act. Anybody ever notice that?
I know who was behind that. Harry Anson, the one who was in charge of getting that done. And you know why it became illegal?
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you why. It's because it made black men think they were good white men, made black men want to run after white women, and the only people that were doing it at that time, supposedly, were musicians and other black men. That's why it became illegal.
Yep.
Before that, it was fine to use marijuana.
Yep. In fact, before 1887, everything was made out of marijuana. From your clothing,
Yep,
to your cars. You know, even Henry Ford's car, he was saying how we can save the agriculture in less than 3 years by just keep using him. That was Henry Ford who made that.
he did that. The founding fathers, they're all used.
Yes, sir. When you study American Civil Liberties Union, it's over 20 states that have, in addition to Columbia, that actually have medical marijuana. But at the same time, we find in this deficit that every 40 seconds somebody gets locked up for marijuana. That's the number one crime on drugs. Over 50% of the people that were locked up on drugs was marijuana. But what is the major point on that is? The first person who got locked up, his name is Moses Betta. Which makes me nervous when I hear that word Moses, because anybody familiar with a cognitive signature? Where you keep hearing things over and over again? When I heard the word Moses, it made me think about the Bible, and also made me think about breaking loose, Exodus, right? And then we found out that Moses Lake is another place that they were trying to legalize weed. So this Moses thing keeps popping up, and this Moses Lake keeps popping up. But then when you learn it, I end up studying Exodus 30. I want y'all to check this out when I get time. It's about 3 in the morning when I was checking it out. Exodus 30, verse 22 to 24. It reads, "Moreover, the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Take also for yourself the finest of spices, a flowing myrrh, 500 shekels, and a fragrant cinnamon half as much, 250, and a fragrant cream, 250, and of cassia 500, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, and of olive oil a hin." Now the key thing that struck with me was the fragrant cane, or the fragrant cane, because in Arabic it's cane and balsam, which spoken to me as cannabis. And the thought came to me, did Moses smoke weed? When any preacher teach that Moses smoked weed?
No, they won't. They tell you it's illegal.
You know, but he mentioned it as a sacred herb. And King James, make sure they put it back in the Bible as calamus.
As what?
Calamus. Wasn't that the burning bush? Well, you know, that's for everybody. Because Exodus means the state of losing your mind. That's why I handed out those pamphlets. Y'all check them out, I can take them home and tell you who Moses was in that whole reference. But I just wanted to show y'all that attack on the Moses gene within our children. This whole war on drugs was against the herb. The herb was for the cultivation of man. The war on herbs was for the war against your cultivation as a culture. You don't have a culture, and so you can go somewhere that you can grow herbs. When you can grow herbs, there's your free electricity, there's your free shelter, and there's your free food. Anybody eat bananas?
Yes,
That's a herb. First time bananas showed up on the planet, it was after they grew out of a hemp seed.
Now you saying herb?
Herb.
Like herb.
Cannabis. There's 3 types of cannabis. You got indica, sativa, right?
Yeah.
And then you have everything else that's called synthetic. And it's the newest thing called kush. You don't have seeds. And so
I'm trying to get your language.
Yeah.
Herb.
Herb.
Is it with the H or without?
It's etymologically, it's
Yeah, it is.
yeah. Herb, you got herb, H-E-R-B. It's for the service of men, all service, the gas service, any service. This book validates everything that they use originated with herb of some sort. Even your first light bulb was an onion. When you study that, the first light bulb that was invented in Chicago.
It's made out of onion.
Made out of onion. Look at the word onion means bulb.
Man, where you find this guy, man? Allah Akbar. All
I was
right.
only 23 years
Oh,
old.
that's good. Okay. Excuse me about emotion, but
I mean, non-emotional means social. That's why I laid out.
right.
We have to speak to. You can't have a community without communication.
Right.
You know, and I have an 8-hour day. I've been up since 3 o'clock. I try to eat every other day.
Every other day?
Every other day.
That's a good idea.
Yes, sir. Because you got to eat to live. There's another book in this. It's a book that I wanted all y'all to get. I hope I made enough copies. It's called Live Long or Die Trying. And it shows you the man who gave me my diet. It's over 256 years old.
I want that book.
It's
The
in
man
your
is over 256.
It's in your hand. You should
All
have
right.
it.
I got it.
Yes, sir. And just check me out, hold me accountable. That's the first law of appreciation. But all in retrospect to what we're saying, our children are doing everything that we need. They got all the weed that we need. They got all the guns that we need. They got all the rebelliousness that we need. We just got to utilize it and create a condition to where it's inbound. Do y'all know what controls any game? Whether you playing soccer ball,
Referee.
what controls even the referee? Anybody know? Any game you play, the bounds. And it's 2 games in each game. It's 2 days in each day. 2 days. 12 hours in the day and 12 hours in the night. It's 2 days. You understand? 14 days per week. Add it up. How many days per week? How many days per month? 2 days each day. So we got to understand that. We got the inbounds and we got the outbound. We got people inbound trying to make sure that they don't go out of bounds, and people out of bounds trying to make sure that they're ready to go inbound. The boundaries control the game. Freedom without boundaries is chaos. We have to learn that. We can't speak about the law unless we're talking about boundaries. You understand? All right, brother. So they just wanted to drop that on you with every 40 seconds. Somebody just got locked up.
Yeah,
You know, you just
heard that before.
You just forgive me for this, but do you know you just connected some dots? We said the Timbuktu and the places like that, even over here, they call our major cities energy centers, right?
That's right.
So the energy centers, we didn't need no damn wires and stuff. Everything came out of the earth.
That's right.
So everything that is motive came from the earth, and the earth with the friction brought about the energy that we need to take care and sustain ourselves.
Do you know who brought about the herbs? The black female.
Yes, she was the
opposite vegetation.
Right.
You don't have medicine. Your first medicine is sex. This is why we dying quicker. You know how my man made it to live over 256 years old?
How?
A lot of women. But he had to earn them.
What you mean earn?
He had to earn them. You gotta earn your money. A mature man is one who makes a mother. When you go in the club, I'm about to drop this on the side.
I'm learning from the guy that got us in there.
You gotta drop it. You gotta understand it's a out there too. They like nothing but you like, you know. Well, that's your woman's job. It's to hide that. That's not your job. That's not your job. I'm talking about for the older men. I don't know. You have to talk to the wife about that.
It's earned state though, right? Okay.
You earn your right to the tree of life. She has to give that to you. And that's why we see Abraham, we said, hearken to your wife. When they had to send off Hagar,
No. I'm trying to understand this, so I ain't gonna sit here.
I want you to read this.
I understand it.
It speaks about what keeping a man healthy. That woman. When you look at the word female, right? That's what you call it, right? Men shopping men like steel shopping steel. You know what the word female means? You look it up?
No.
It means iron.
Iron.
It means iron. That's right. Female. She's the root of magnetite. I'm not hold together with a female. The word gravity means great. She brought us here to teach herself. We got to protect her in order to get back to where we are.
Well,
She brought us here for that. We the son.
Now.
Okay, I got you.
I tell you, you ain't got to take the corner.
It's on. It's recorded.
I've been saying this for over 10 years, or since I've been more.
Yeah. What's that?
That sister brought us here.
Yeah.
Now, man, look. In her, there's a female seed.
That's right.
Let's get it. Okay, you talking about iron. She has no what we would call male seeds in her.
Mm.
So where did we come from out of her?
Mm.
Because if she was the first physical manifestation of the feminine energy out of creation,
right,
and she manifests through on this plane of the earth, she saw a need for us. Because she understood that her body, in her frail body, that she needed something of an extension of her masculinity to take and maintain and protect her. This is what I've been teaching. You just gave me the proof of that. Now, check me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Check me if I'm wrong. And he'll tell you, because me and him been at it about that for a long time.
Yes, sir.
So, am I right?
You're right, but do you know where you at? Was you born in Indianapolis?
No, I was born in New York City, Flower Fifth Avenue High School, in Harlem, right there where the golf is at.
So you were Lady Liberty.
Right.
All the Liberty meet up at the War Memorial.
Right. Right.
All right. Don't you know, Indianapolis is one of the highest peaks on the planet, it's the closest to the moon, right? Did you know that? This is where we have the most total eclipses. Did y'all know that? This is named after Queen Anna herself. Did y'all know that?
Queen who?
Anna.
Mm.
The rulers of the White River. The witches. When the Germans came over in 1820, the Nazis,
right,
the ones who built Eskenazi.
Right.
When they came over here, they went to war with the witches. The witches were not giving up their land. The witches are basically old black mothers who were not giving up their land.
Wow, that's right.
And you call them Native Americans.
Right.
Because when you look up India, it's those who left America. It's it.
All right, real quick, just want to let y'all know. A couple minutes ago, was an elder asked me a question. That guy was my enemy in high school. I had got kicked out of high school and went to an alternative school called New Horizon. And he was my alternative school teacher, one of them. And I used to throw chalk at that man. I used to throw crayons at that man. I sabotaged his room one time. I pulled the water hose and flooded the whole room. I was a troublemaker in his classroom. And he was in that class that day. And I apologized to that man, but he told me, everything you just taught me today is greater than anything that you could have done, man. I thank you for learning and becoming a teacher. So that's crazy. You know, I knew Ella is with you when your teacher from high school shows up in your class as a student. Think over that for a minute. And you get this book right here. It explains to you what we're talking about the woman, things of that nature. The woman is the first in recreation, and she was there to witness the first creation. So she's great. Here goes a few pictures of great women, so y'all can learn a little bit. Get this book, pretty good book, y'all. It's a pretty good book. It's a must read. Get this book. Get this book, fellas. Read it to your family. It's best to let your wife read to you. And read it to your daughter. Read as a family, man. Start taking days off from work. Every Saturday should be a day y'all read together. Turn your house into your own little group. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's keep going.
In the dictionary, it'll tell you India is those who left America. And like Muhammad spoke about those exiled from India. This is OE. Indians, India, individuals. But back to the White River, the witches. They gave mosquitoes here. You ever heard of a disease called malaria?
Yeah.
Yeah. Malaria. This woman is the one who gave that to the Germans when they got here. 3 million people a year. And they were afraid of the spell. The spell is the vapors. You look at the word spell, it means vapor, the swamps, White River. And Indianapolis is the only place that doesn't provide its own water. You have to check it out. And that's why they have all this cloud seed. I want you to look that up. You got Google on cloud seed. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, I heard of that.
Where they show you how they grow. Because the Texas is taxes. All your tax money goes to Texas. And Texas's job is to keep furnishing the 4 seasons, the 4 winds of put it up. Keep you in a state of non-judgment that where judgment is never over for you. You have to leave this country to see God, per se. God don't go to big cities, He's going to send you places. When they're not, this is where the trademarks and the Jews came to set up. Everybody that was traded in marks set up here. Who's the first to be traded in mark in the Bible?
Go ahead.
I'm talking about pre-Jacob. The first to be traded off, Cain. Yeah. So Canaan tribes, Canaan law, Canaan.
So as y'all can see, family, trademark is Cain's doctrine. As people, we have the right to do for self or suffer the consequences. And when you do for self, you do it as a sole proprietor. That means you just open your doors up. And your name is your trade name. The only time you need a trademark is when somebody else uses the same trade name and it conflicts you. Hey, young man.
If you look Canaan, the Canaanites is Cain. Keyword in there, he follows along with that. And the first time you see Jubal, right?
Yeah,
you see the word Jew there too. And Jews all the time meet up downtown and have balls. Dances, all that. Yeah. They own B&B. And Mr. C's liquor store and all that. I cash my check with them all the time. I know all of it. The whole little cleanup. So when you study those dynamics, you learn that you're in the center of everything you need to be right now. This is where everything is going on.
I'm in the right place.
You're at home. So we look at the word home, it means focus. That's why I gave y'all that. Right. It's showing you how I had to teach some of the professors at ITT Tech, which are all FBI agents, by the way. Because when you look up certain institutions, that's why they put them on commerce, in commercial situations.
All right, y'all, that was yeah. So I'll try to upload watermelon or watermelon. Just give me a couple minutes and I'll find that. And I'll have it uploaded tonight. But this is Did Moses Smoke Weed? Have a nice day, fellas. Sisters, take notes and teach this to your children. Rahubat.